this up here so I can see if you guys are saying anything to me. There it is. Okay. All right. So I left off with Gemini the other day when I stopped. So, and I noticed that message, not only was it like confusing, it, my internet wasn't rolling during all that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bonus reading for you guys. Not today, but like I will. I'm going to do one. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. That's what I'm going to do today. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So we'll start with Cancer. And I'm going to do Celtic Cross readings. So, angels, spirits, and guides, thank you so much. Let me get some practice. Fire. So we're really in the middle of the eclipse energy still. How did you guys how are you guys feeling for all this energy? Is what I'm wanting to know. We're asking about Cancer, spirit, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels. Tell me what's going on with Cancer. Okay, it looks like you're winning at something. This is the Six of Wands, so that's your energy right now. You're feeling like a winner going forward, right? That's beautiful. Hi, Florencia. Tell me what's blocking Cancer. Justice? Maybe you're not being able to see justice or something. We'll see. Tell me what's going on in the past for Cancer. What does Cancer's past look like? Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Let me do that over. Cancer. Cancer's past. Well, that must be... Okay, Six of Cups. So this could be like a memory, an old memory. Bottom of the deck is saying judgment. So let's clarify that Six of Cups. Queen of Swords. So it's possible that something ended. You know, like somebody crossed a boundary and you said, I've had it. Or maybe you let go of, you know, something that you have been kind of, I don't know, like, just can't get it off your mind. You know what I mean? So in the root system, we have Nine of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment card again. So I think, you know, something's happening here. Judgment card to me is really about enlightenment. It's about kind of like just coming to this place of acceptance about something, right? So, and Nine of Pentacles is about, actually, it's about understanding that your higher self and all that is always taking care of you. And you've known this. Like this is something that you should hold very dear to you because it's in your root system. So it means that you've had this kind of like ongoing conversation between your human and your higher self. You know, you realize that they've got you. It's got you, you know? And I love that. Tell me what your higher self knows that you do not. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what I feel like, because we have now 3 sixes on here, and so I feel like a message 666, so if you see that a lot, this is Sixes are about karma. You know, they're about learning lessons. They're about moving forward. You know, it's about karmic closure. You know, it's over, like that kind of thing. Bottom of the deck tells me Two of Wands, and Two of Wands is about, it's definitely about choosing you, you know, like putting your own self first. And I kind of feel like that's going to be happening, or it's something that maybe you're in the middle of right now. Six of Pentacles, making things fair. So I do feel like, and we're in this whole eclipse thing. So it's like karma complete, you know? That's what I'm getting here. Karma complete. All right, so do you have any more to say up in the higher self? Devil energy here. So this tells me that that is the karma card, you know? Like it totally is the devil card. Um, so I'm telling you that something that's been holding you back, making you feel stuck, you're letting it go, like it's leaving. When your higher self realizes this, I kind of feel like just because of these cards that are coming out with the sixes, like look at those two. Does that feel like winning energy? Because it is. And it tells me here, like, you are winning, but for some reason, something's holding you back from feeling like you're winning. You know what I mean? Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Sun. The Sun card and the Four of Wands. So this could be very well something in your home, because that's what the Four of Wands is. It could be about a love situation. But whatever it is that seemed like it wasn't fair, like you didn't get the justice, it's coming. And whatever has been holding you back, this to me can be like, it could be like an addiction. You know what I mean? Because look at these two people, blindfolded and stuck together. You know, it's sort of like it could be toxic relationships, it could be greed, it could be addiction, like I said, you know. It's just something that is kind of like overboard. You know what I mean? Like I think everything is good in in balanced amounts. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's something like that. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your future for Cancer, Spirit. Sun card. That was just at the bottom of the deck. And then the bottom of the deck now is Two of Swords. So it's like, remember we had the Two of Wands before. Like it's about something happening where you choose you. I feel like the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's abundance. It's freedom, you know? So I kind of feel like what this is saying is like something that was just not working for you and that you never felt was okay or fair, and it's held you back. It's changing. It's changing. That karmic cycle is changing for you. Oops. Okay, tell me what the energy's right next to you. It's the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is usually about a kind of like a fight, something like that. Tell me more. You're walking away from it. Okay, so something really big is changing here. It's your higher self. Okay, so yeah, here it is. So it's like this thing that's been inside of you, that's been like having you stuck. It's time for you to move on or to change the way you feel about it. That's what I see happening here. With this whole thing, what you have is the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So what you have now is all the sixes, all four of them. Remember what I said, it's about karma, completion, and that is what's happening. I feel like what you're going to see is that things that you felt like maybe made you less than other people. Like maybe something happened when you were a child and you always believed it, and it kept you feeling like, I don't deserve, whatever. So kind of negative self-talk. And I feel like what you're doing is that's changing all around here. That cycle is over. Like it's time for you to experience something beautiful. Um, okay, so tell me what your hopes and fears are. Okay. Whether you to put any more work into it or not. It's causing you confusion. I feel like what your hopes, you want everything to work out, but I think that you're confused about whether you should work on that anymore, um, or put any more effort into it. I feel like it's worth it with the Temperance card here, because I think this is what will bring balance. So tell me, what is the force, like the distant future, look like for Cancer Spirit? New ideas, new beginnings, new projects, Ace of Swords. So I think this could be suggesting like writing. It could be speaking your truth. It could be sharing your truth. It could also be like very profitable. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's something coming, like saying like there's going to be some kind of new money coming in. It could be, if you're a writer, it could be something that you've been working on or will start working on, but it's profitable. And I see like what's here is like you are wanting to work on something, but at the same time you're sort of like afraid or something. But this is telling me to follow that passion, follow that thing that gives you that sunshine feeling, the feeling that abundance, you know what I mean? What I see is someone's job is new. And swords are about speaking, they're about sharing your truth. And it could be like this whole story is your story. It is part of your plan here with this Knight of Pentacles. Look at that Knight of Pentacles. You see the map? Like kind of like changing your path. You know what I mean? You're coming into some new knowledge, looking at things differently. So when you see things differently, what happens next changes. You know what I mean? That's how we change our life. That's how we change a karmic loop, right? And that's what you have here with all the sixes. You have all four of them. And I feel like what it's saying is that there's a big change coming, and it's up to you to invest in yourself, you know, because it's the investment in yourself that's going to bring you peace, wealth, abundance. So it's kind of like I don't know if you see this or not, but you have so many pentacles on here, right? It starts with all the sixes, right? Six, but then you have 7, 8, and then 9. So a lot going on with your money. You know what I mean? So it's up to you where you want to put your energy. But I would say you're going to win. You're going to win. And maybe the justice in this, all of this, you know, like, because I'm feeling like maybe not for everybody, but I'm feeling like there's a story to be told or shared or something like that, you know, something that you've gone through and gotten out of and seen the brighter side. Because the 9 right here, this 9 of Wands, it's about your life story, your life experiences, every one of those wands. Now, what can happen is we can either build a wall and not let anyone in with 9 of Wands, or we can flip our story around, start to look at it from a different angle, which is what the 6 of Swords is saying. So you start to look at it from a different perspective, and here's what it is when you finally get to this place that you understand that every one of those wands made you you. And when you can look in the mirror and appreciate it, like, wow, look at what my experiences have created here. And then you understand that you have wisdom about all of the things that you've gone through, and you can share it and you can help others. And that's when the 9 of Wands is more about sharing your story than it is blocking you off from all humanity. And that's what I see as your life plan, you know what I mean? And it's telling me that right here in this energy right here. So it's up to you when you want to, you know, take the step, you know, because you feel like in this card, 2 of Swords, you feel blindfolded. I can't see. I don't know what I'm shooting at. I don't, you know, and it's an illusion, you know, like you're not really blindfolded. But it is kind of a scary, like shot in the dark kind of thing. But it's about investing in yourself. And so what I see is big money and big success coming to telling your truth. It could be about your childhood and the way you grew up, but it's definitely something that you can make money off of. So, I mean, I'm just seeing that. Money, money, money. What else could you do with that? You could be a public speaker. You could be a healer, like anything like that. Okay, Leo will be next. All right, so let's... Hi, Coco.
Yeah, I got the paper.
Oh, good job. Yeah. Did you find your folder?
My folder, no.
Oh.
I'm getting a new one, I think. Actually, I think I know where it is. I think it's the same place this was, but I just grabbed this paper.
Well, thank you. We'll put it up on the table.
Okay.
And then we have to go to over to your house actually pretty soon. 2 hours. So, love you.
Love you.
Okay, Leo. Tell me what Leo's energy is right now. 8 of Wands. I feel like you're getting some gifts, spiritual gifts, like learning how to make things happen. Use your magic. Receive your magic. what this is somebody understanding that and putting all the wands toward themselves. So you could be experimenting with magic. What's crossing you is a 9 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Do you feel stuck? Okay, so a whole bunch of cards came out for the what's crossing you. So it was all these. So 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and Ace of Swords. So this is a story about feeling stuck in a memory, unable to speak your truth, possibly. So I feel like maybe what this is saying is that there's something on your heart, you know, that's kind of preventing you from actually being able to access all of your gifts. That's what I feel like it's saying. Let me see what happens in the past for Leo. Okay. Page of Cups and the Chariot. In your root system, you have the Star card. Anything else for the Star card? That kind of just fell out right in place. Is that the only message, or? No, it's not. Okay. I feel like Leo, this is telling me that you are proficient in healing and in transforming. This is what it's telling me, like in your root system. And this might be what's holding you back. You know what I mean? Like, because this is sort of giving me the feeling that, you know, you've gone through endings over and over and over. Again, Tower moment, and then ending. Healing. These are 3, I mean, they're all major arcanas in your root system. Wow. So you definitely came here to probably do healing. Up in your higher self, it's going to tell me what's going on that you don't know about. So you've got a Knight of Swords and a 5 of Swords. And what else? What's going on about that? Tell me more. Okay. I think there's something here that you didn't know before. It could be, I don't know what you do, but it could be like some shady shit coming out. You know what I mean? It could be about, like, the King of Swords is air sign, right? And then the Moon card is Pisces. Let's see what's going on in the future. So in the future, it looks like there's an opportunity coming in, but you're going to miss it. And that's what this is telling me too. Like, you're missing something, and it's got to do with something that you're hung up on, something that happened. And the 5 of Swords is quite the card. Let me tell you about it. This guy is a knife maker, and he you know, and this guy is the home maker, the guy at home, you know. And you can tell by the way they're dressed that this guy's rich and this guy isn't. And he needs to sell his knives, and he hand makes all these knives. When you read the book about this card, it goes on about the knives. The leathers, he made the leather himself, like all of it. But this guy is feeling like, you know what, your knives aren't anything great. So it could be about someone that doesn't value somebody else, you know, and something's going to change about that, you know. You have, you don't see it coming, but the King of Swords is here. So this could be you saying, like, I've had enough, you know, like putting down a boundary. It could be about speaking your truth. That's what, hi, Joni. Uh, okay, let's see what's right here. Okay, so the energy that's in your midst that's going to help you through this is your own love. Ace of Cups. Love, sweet love. So tapping into your heart center is the way to kind of like get through whatever this is. So somebody's coming in. It's a Knight of Swords, and they're saying something like, I don't know what it is, but that's the Five of Swords, and that guy is saying, your knives suck. Your time means nothing. And you don't see it coming. And it looks to me like King of Swords. So I feel like the King of Swords is you. Because I feel like this person comes in, says something, and you say, I've had enough. This could be what this is talking about too, you know, down here, because look what's in your root system. The Star, the Tower, the World, and the Harvest card, which is Judgment. It's kind of like going through transformation after transformation. You know what I mean? That's what this whole thing is. You and this is your root system, and this is the way I read it. Like the Star is Aquarius, but it's also about healing, and it's also about wishes coming true, you know? So it's kind of telling me like you know how to heal yourself and probably others. You know how to transform, how to change something, or, you know, like your thoughts and everything. Okay, pretty important, because up here in the future, it's telling me the same Knight of Swords coming in. So remember up here, that's the first card. So this is coming pretty soon. And the card after that is, so this person comes in and you're like waiting. You're waiting. You've already decided something. You're waiting. And then the Three of Pentacles is here. An offer. I feel like the Three of Pentacles in this card is like Spirit giving you a gift. And this card is Spirit at the door knocking, but you not wanting to answer. You're not even wanting to look and see. So it's like it's saying like you're gonna miss something here. And it's kind of all tied up in this, is what I feel like. Ew, that's kind of big, huh? Let's see, what's coming in the... Okay, so this is telling me like being able to choose yourself, see your value, see what everything that's around you. This is important right now. You could have people surrounding you, like magic people. Look for them. What I see here, Leo, is like more major arcana cards than I've probably, I don't know. I just don't know how many times you get like every freaking card of the majors, right? You've got everything here. So I'm gonna say, like, I bet this moon, this whole eclipse thing is gonna change a bunch of shit for you. I feel like you're coming into some power. I feel like it's important for you to listen to your higher self all the time. Are you meditating? How come you're not meditating if you're not? And if you are, stretch it another minute or two. Like keep reaching, keep reaching. There's something here for you. I don't know what it is. It could be like teaching other people, because that's what it looks like, because you have the high priest, which is a teacher, and then you've got the two of wands, teaching others to choose themselves after understanding who the hell you are, with the hanged man. Like, this is looking at every situation in a different light. The devil card, like um overcoming anything, like addiction, or anything, fear. I mean, that's kind of what the devil card is. And then using all the power you're given, understanding that you have it. So here you are, remember, in the middle. Here you are actually working with spirit. You're working, you're trying, you're doing it, right? But all the shit that's happening, or that did happen, is kind of stopping you from receiving all your gifts. I feel like there is a very big change coming for you, Leo. A big one. And it's all about spiritual gifts. You are evolving, you are rising. And let me see, Spirit, what's their fear here? Why are they so afraid? Hopes and fears. What do they want, but they fear at the same time? Tell me that one. The Lord of the Shadows. Okay, so that's the Death card and another major arcana. Are you like leaping through the whole major arcana here, learning every single lesson over the next however long? Because that's what it looks like, man. Okay, so what are you afraid of here? You're afraid of the Lord of the Shadows. Why? This is the Death card. You're afraid of transformation. You want the transformation, but you're afraid. And that is why when Spirit's handing you this gift, you are like, you decided, you're waiting, but when this person comes in, you are blocking them. You're blocking them, see? Because why? Is that Five of Swords up there? Is that you thinking you don't deserve it? Because that's what it looks like right now. Because you're afraid to transform because you think you don't deserve it. Oh man, I'm getting chills. That's the message. And you guys are literally going through the whole damn major arcana, and I'm not even kidding. I haven't seen the Fool card yet, but like, whoa. This is huge. Like over here, this is talking about alignment, and possibly from childhood. Like this is in your past. Like you've been aligned before. You know how it feels. You know. Maybe you're remembered even. But there's something going on where you feel like it's this thing. It's these swords. And they're not real. They're fear. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is the one that comes out on top, saying like, this is the truth. But remember, this is kind of what's holding you back from actually getting all the gifts with the Eight of Wands, is your fear, which is sad. And okay, so up in your further future, Four of Swords. Four of Swords. So it's like that's the healing, that's the grounding, that's the meditation. So if I could tell you anything, it would be don't wait for this one. Like, this is the fun part about cards, because it's telling me at some point you're going to finally tap in, tune in, turn on, and get it, and heal, right? But you can do it. You can do it now. Give me some advice for Leo. What do they need to know about all of this? Six of Pentacles. Everything's going to be made fair. There will be healing. Oh my gosh. 10 of Cups. Four of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Something beautiful is happening. But the first thing you have to do is, transform something. Let it go. Have you done a ritual with the full moon yet? I know that the eclipse was yesterday, but that energy rides. it just lingers in the air, you know? So do a ritual tonight. And Leo, whatever it is that's hurting you, it could be like, it looks like you're overthinking, you feel stuck. It could be a memory, like it happened a long, long time ago, but someone broke your heart and you can't stop thinking about it. And so because of this feeling, like I'm stuck, I'm never going to be able to move on, I mean, you're unable to actually access all your gifts. And Spirit is saying, like, it's time for these gifts to come on. Come on. We got shit to do, you know? So, let me get one of these spiritual messages here. Hi, Luke. Let me see. So, let's just take one. It says, it's time to reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful, brand new energy. You've got this. Wow, Leo. Wow, Leo. I mean, seriously, all the majors. I'm not even kidding. Like, there's 21 major arcanas out of the deck. Let's just look. Because, man, star, moon, battle wagon. So there's 21 of these. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 major arcanas. This is what your soul had planned. This is your soul plan for right now and coming up in the future. Like healing and love. Like something's got to go. Something's got to come down because it's time. The world card is here. It's over. Cycle complete, you know? Time to like understand who you are and what it brought you to. Like, right? That's what I feel about this judgment card. It's like this place where you actually love who you are, you know? Like you look in the mirror and you're like, man, if I didn't go through all that, I would not be right here, you know? It's a beautiful thing. I feel like you could have some, like there could be a teacher coming in or it could be a calling for you, you know, to show people maybe how to like, I don't know, view from another direction. Like this could even mean like remote viewing. You know how some people can do that? This whole reading is about spiritual gifts. It really is. To actually, I don't know, open your eyes, see your gifts. It's time for us to move and transform and align, you know? And that's what all these weird planetary activities going on are. You guys make sure and look at your astrology and pay attention because it's a real thing. 39, 31. Okay, Virgo. Okay. Well, thank you, Rejoice. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Okay. We're going to do Virgo now. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Help me give a great message for Virgo. What is their energy right now for Virgo? Healing, resting. Maybe somebody's getting over something. What's blocking you from the healing is the Hermit card and the Eight of Cups. So you could be healing from, I don't know, a loss of something, right? Or walking away from something. Or you need to walk away from something in order for you to heal. that might be really the way it is. So let's see. Queen. In the past, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like in the past, I feel like you were confident. Maybe you got an alignment, or you changed something like a new job, or you went a different way. Could have moved homes, could have got a new car, right? Something changed though. And it was definitely universal flow, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Temperance card is here at the bottom. I feel like I love the Temperance card because it is about balance. So let's see what your root system looks like. What's that look like? Okay, it looks like confusion. Like, one more so I can understand. King of Wands. Okay, so this could be honestly about confusion about love. Like, which one should I choose? It could also mean maybe you've been victimized and it's confused the way you feel. Maybe since you were a child, childhood wounding. So it seems like you are trying to defend yourself here. You've got 2 7s here, Virgo. I don't know if that means you have 3, because the Chariot's also a 7. So you have 7 7 7 here. Okay, tell me what's going on up in the subconscious. What does the soul know that the human doesn't? 4 of Wands. That's balance in the family. It could be a celebration or a party, but it's usually about like a super cool home life, you know. Five of Cups. That's about being sad. That's about losing something happening here. Page of Swords and Knight of Wands. So it looks like some kind of grieving happening here in your family. Or you heard about it, or you will hear about it with the page. Like, pages are about messages, right? Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So I wonder if there's some kind of like something going on with the stability of your home or something. Your own card is blocking you, Virgo, with the Hermit card, right? And so what's blocking you from healing? I think maybe you need to walk away from something but haven't. I feel like your higher self has actually told you that. Something going on in the home, Virgo, is what I feel like. The Emperor is here at the bottom of the deck, and I don't know how that something. Tell me what's going on in the near future. Let's see if we get all of these. 10 of Cups. That's pretty good. So it looks like it's going to all work out, right? Give me the energy of someone that's their supporting energy. Ace of Wands. Your own inspiration is your saving grace right here. That's what I feel like about this one. What's going to save you? The Ace of Wands. Passion. Doing something you love. An epiphany. A new idea, right? Tell me the energy they can't see that's working for them. Five of Pentacles. so the energy that you don't see that's going to work for you, I feel like it could be a child. It could be a child that's in your life. It could be somebody that you work with. It could be somebody that has kind of low self-esteem. But it's definitely got something to do with work, is what I feel like. So I don't know who this person might be for you, but it could be a child in your life or someone younger or childlike, right? Tell me what their hopes and fears are. Tower. So it tells me like, so it's telling me, remember over here, like you need to walk away from something. You kind of want this thing to dissolve, whatever it is. But at the same time, you're scared. What are you scared of? 2 of Cups. Okay, so this sort of feels like a love reading to me. But the 2 of Cups, and I don't think everybody is like looking for love. I don't know. But 2 of Cups to me is a soul friendship. It's a soul connection, you know. It can be about love, but oftentimes it's like about, you know, like the kind of love you feel toward your best friend or your children or your parents or something like that, you know, like the 2 of Cups. So this could be for somebody saying like, it's time for something to come down. And why? I don't know, but you've got the 4 of Wands, or the 4 of Wands, which is this happy, stable home, but someone's crying. It could be a child, right? And something needs to change. That could be for somebody. I do feel like you're going to patch this up, fix this up. I see the 10 of Cups right here. Like, I think your stability will be fine. Like, but there's someone around you. If it's you, great. But it looks to me like it's a child and they're crying, they're sad, and something needs to happen, something needs to change. Something needs to come down. I'm going to get one more card up here and then I'm going to get a different deck and try and clarify. Because this is kind of hard. Like, it's confusing a little bit. Oh, the World card is here. Okay, so end of cycle, right? And Ace of Swords, it's at the bottom. And the you creating, okay, so what's happening here at the end is this kind of reminds me of the Leo reading in a way. It's not the same cards or anything, but it kind of looks like the same message in a way, because it's like you're healing up from something. That's your energy, 4 of Swords, right? And then when I ask, what are you healing up from? It's the Hermit and the 8 of Cups. And that tells me that your higher self is telling you to move on from something, but you're not listening, right? Because this section that's crossing is upside down. Like, that's why it's crossing, right? It's upside down. You're not leaving. Someone's not leaving, even though they know it's the right thing to do. Since this is your card, it's like you're not listening to your higher self. Something needs to be walked away from in order for you to have this 10 of Cups. That's what I'm seeing. Like, something's going on in your house, in your home, disrupting the flow of it, is what I feel like. Okay, I'm going to get a different deck and then clarify some of this. I'm going to get this one. Spirit, tell me, what does Virgo's message here with the Hermit and the 8 of Cups? The North Node card came flipped over. So it could be like the reason that it's crossing you is because, like, right now is something that needs to change in order for your soul path, you know, to become clear to you, or for you to like bump on it a little bit more. I don't know what your North Node is, but you do. And if you don't, you should look it up, because it seems like, tell me what the Tell me what's going on here with the hermit. What's the hermit trying to tell Virgos, right? That you're limiting yourself. And there's a rebirth. And that you can make all your wishes come true, but you have to let go of your fears. Look, you've got the limitation in the fear card, and then concentrate on your harmony, your flow, your stability, the Four of Wands, right? There's a rebirth happening. And we're still technically over here in winter. So, I mean, rebirth, right? Something's got to come down in order for something new to take place so that you can have what you want. So what I'm kind of getting here out of this thing right here is saying like, okay, you've got a certain direction to go with the Wheel of Fortune. Like this has already happened in the past, this alignment, right? And the confidence. But at some point, you've lost confidence is what it looks like. And it could be about love. It could be about choices that you've made, you know? Because you've got the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands here. 2 sevens, right? And the Chariot, which is 3. We sure are getting a lot of 7 messages today. You're not the only one that got 7s, and I'm using all different decks, so it's not anything like not shuffling, right? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me what the Wheel of Fortune in the past did for Virgo. There was a change, right? Tell me what it was. There was a celebration of your gifts and abundance. And that already happened, right? Okay. So what's going on down here? Why are those 2 sevens there? Why the confusion in the, because it's like you're defending yourself here, you know? And you're confused, like, what do I choose, right? Okay, so it's saying there's cycle complete. This cycle is what has to change, this fear, this, it's time for you to take courage. There's been a toxic cycle here and a pattern, and it includes fear. And so Spirit is saying like, okay, like Virgo, it's time for this pattern to stop. Like it's got to stop, it's got to come down. I mean, you don't need to relive this anymore. It doesn't have to happen again. Remember what your power is, your superpower, right? It's intuition. It's the good ideas. It's the poetry in the middle of the night when you can't sleep, or the song that you write in your head. It's something that's inspired from your higher self. Like, that's your superpower. So what does that look like for Virgo? Can you show me in a card, a different card? Tell me their superpower. Unexpected. Unexpected storm. I like that card to clarify that Ace of Wands, right? Like it's the epiphany that comes in the middle of the night. I gotta go do this, right? I keep having this same weird dream about pie. Do you guys like pie? I love pie. Anyway, I was thinking about how good it would be if you mixed bananas and coconut and pineapple into one cream pie, you know, like vanilla cream and then tons of whipped cream. Would that be good? Like, I don't know why, but I dream about it. Okay, tell me what's going on over here where you've got like 5 of Pentacles, like you're afraid to reach out. This is energy that's good for you that's coming in. 3 of Pentacles, it's like someone saying, oh, I like what you do for work. It could be a message and it could be about work. Tell me about this. What is it? Okay. Okay, so there could be someone around you that's actually mirroring something to you. And it's exactly what you're feeling. Now, this could be someone at work. It could be someone younger than you. It could be one of your kids, even. But like, this is you in the past. Like, what they're reflecting to you is your past. This feeling like I'm not enough, um, or whatever, right? So that's what I think. I think someone's reflecting their own feeling like I'm not enough to you, and it's going to heal you. It's going to heal you. So pay attention to whoever this is. It's either someone at work, or it's one of your children, or it's a child somewhere. It doesn't have to be a child, but it's coming in with a page. So that's why I'm saying that. It could be somebody just, I don't know. That's kind of a beautiful message, though. This is a person that's going to help you grow and help this all change. They're going to show you in their own self how you feel. And you're going to look at it from your perspective. And you're going to see that you have felt that exact same way. And that whole belief system you've been living through, that you've been living with, it's all coming down. And look at, you're letting it go. You're letting it go and you're moving forward. And look at all this love coming in. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. So make sure and pay attention to this person, because I feel like you are kind of like in this place where there's a little stuck energy here, you know, like, so don't miss this person, because they are definitely the one catapulting you over into the next cycle and letting go of your own fear. And so yeah, alchemy, that you're gonna alchemize because of that person. And I was thinking about, like, yeah, this could be, I don't know how old you guys are, but like, you wouldn't believe how many times like my grandkids have said something to me, and it's made me really rethink who I am and how I feel myself, you know? Okay, so I feel like that is message explained. Now, tell me if you, Spirit, do you have a message for Virgo? A message for Virgo. Okay. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. What a nice message. Wow. I'm so loving that. God, we got some really good messages today. I hope you guys I don't know. This is how come I stopped doing readings, is because of all this negative energy, and I just don't know. But luckily, none of those fucked up comments are carried over into the one that stays on the page. But thanks, you guys, for coming and for liking and sharing and all of that kind of stuff. I hope this helps somebody. Bye.